This drunken review is brought to you by wine. Wine, that thing you drink when you want to look sophisticated, but deep down inside, you're just a dirty lush just like me. Wine. You know, I've often prided myself on being a pretty simple, easygoing guy. But in order for things to be simple and easygoing, I have to have a few things that are just laws of nature. Just for a brief example, birds, they gotta fly. Fish, they gotta swim. Prime is a truck. Starscream is a jet. And Soundwave is a cassette player. The end. I'm just messing with you. I'm not that rigid. I think. But maybe. But in any case, this guy is fantastic. I mean, they've been throwing around the moniker of MIDI masterpiece lately, and I feel like this guy truly applies. This is a fantastic figure. I mean, seriously, why couldn't the Siege figure be like this? This is exactly what I've always wanted in a Soundwave. It's a cassette player. It is what Soundwave should always be. And it's not a crazy spaceship that you have to kind of wink and blink your eyes and squint your eyes and look around, and maybe that's a cockpit, maybe that's a thruster, maybe that's this, maybe that's that. No, this is exactly what Soundwave is supposed to be. And in this mode, Soundwave does the most amazing thing, creates the greatest sound I've ever heard in my life. Oh, come on now. Oh, that's hot. Do it again. I gotta do it again. I gotta do it one more time. Oh, I love that sound. That is Soundwave. I think I'm gonna need a cigarette break after that one. Whew. Okay, after that, we can now continue the review. Soundwave comes with an assortment of weapons. They pretty much store in the back for a dual purpose. One, to kind of mimic the batteries that were found in the Masterpiece Soundwave, and to also create a level of stability in the figure. You can also take Laserbeak and shove them inside. Eventually I'll get them there, but you can. And I still have no clue what to do with Ravage. Posing for this mode include, but are not limited to, the most lopsided alternate mode standoff in history. By far the least stealthiest stealth mode, thanks to a lack of mass shifting. And spreading some good old-fashioned Megatron is awesome propaganda during the 9th annual Decepticon parade through downtown Cybertron. And playing some smooth jazz during Predacon Pilates, which meets on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 5 to 7:30. Transformation for this guy is pretty basic. I mean, you essentially just open up a few panels, flip out a few things, and then you end up with Soundwave, the best version of Soundwave I've ever gotten outside of Masterpiece. And I mean, he looks amazing. I mean, just look at him, just standing tall and proud. It's like all the proportions are just perfect. Like, he's just so well done. I really just honestly enjoy this figure so much. He even has like the crazy light piping to make his eyes glow just like in the cartoons. Awesome, just so awesome. And even here, he doesn't really have any hollow parts. He has 2 in the arms for transformation and 2 right above his knees. I mean, it's just so well done. So his arms can do a full 360. His head's on a ball joint. He can do a full 360 with the head, look up, look down. The legs can, the knees can bend. If you lift the panel, he can do 90 degrees. And if you lift the butt panel, he can do, his legs can go back that far, another 90 degrees. He also has ankle pivot, ankle rocker, which is awesome. And his knees can bend that far up, full 90, as well as he can also do the splits. And now we can look at his accessories as they were intended to be used. First off is Ravage, the first of the minions. And on mine, the head keeps constantly getting stuck, so he's an absolute nightmare to transform. And then you end up with a pretty decent Ravage. But then there's Laserbeak, who just looks really cool. I mean, for a mainstream Laserbeak, he looks pretty awesome. And we have here a not so awkward family photo. I mean, we're missing a few people, but I mean, for the most part for the set, I mean, I think this is a pretty solid family picture. Posing for this mode includes, but is not limited to, Soundwave bird training lessons, being the special guest DJ at the post-parade after party for the Decepticons. And it looks like Cyclonus had a little bit too much to drink at this one. And trust me, I know that feeling all too well. And finally, recreating the very gory, iconic scene from the movie Alien with Ravage in tow. So, final thoughts. I mean, what more can I say? I mean, okay, there's a couple of flaws with my copy. Like the back portion doesn't lock in, and the front portion where the button's supposed to be, that doesn't lock in either. But I'm sure I can just, do some quick maintenance on the figure, and it can fix everything around. But I mean, other than that, I mean, I have no issues with the set. I mean, it's $40 well spent. It's honest to the source material. It's the perfect G1 inspired Soundwave. I have no words. This one's a 9.5 out of 10. It's just those problems with my copy. I don't know if they're persistent or not throughout, but if those weren't there, this is a 10. But because of that frustration, I would definitely give this a 9.5. But if you run into this at a Walmart, because this is a Walmart exclusive, if you run into this at a Walmart, pick this up. This is great. It's a fun figure with a ton of playability. There's so many different things you can do with all the accessories that come with it. It's just a well done package. I have no words for this other than just get it. With that said, stay safe. And this is the Drunken Prime, cracking open a beer and signing off.